I think we're live. We live. This is Gaming PC Build 2020 plan. Where's the webcam? It's here. And I'm hoping you guys will join and hear me. Once I get confirmation someone is hearing me, let me know in the comments if you can actually hear me talking, and then I will start the live session, which is completely as usual unplanned. We like to do this. So anyone who's joining, welcome to the new year 2020. Today is the 1st of January 2020. And okay, can anyone actually hear me? Please let me know in the comments below. I can never tell. Looks like there is something here. Hello, anyone? I'm gonna check on my own. Why do I have a skip ad? Right, guys, is anyone here? Can you please type something? Always get paranoid that there's no one has joined. Okay, listen, I'm just get cracking, yeah? Welcome, this is Ash from Heal My Tech, and if you're new here on this channel, I want to help you develop a better relationship with technology. So find the subscribe button right now and click on it, and you can find some awesome videos on the channel that we've been doing. And I'm just gonna get cracking. So in the last poll that I asked you, if you can see on my screen, we're gonna go to the community tab. I asked you if you for some topic ideas for 2020. It was between switching to Linux completely as a content creator, desktop PC troubleshooting issues, laptop troubleshooting issues, and PC gaming builds or other. And so far, you guys have voted PC gaming builds, which is a bit of a surprise. I thought you would want more of it switching to Linux, but that's second, so that's not too bad. Okay. Oh, thank you, Lucho Gutierrez Rojas. I cannot pronounce. I'm sorry if I'm murdering your name. Thank you for letting me know. And where are you from? Just introduce yourself and what you're doing today on the 1st of January. Anyone else who's joining, please let us know what you hear. So I'm gonna start this stream. It's a little bit unplanned, but it's something I've been thinking about for a long time, going ahead with 2020. Let's go to YouTube, and I'm pretty sure you guys should know Paul's Hardware. Really fantastic YouTuber, tech YouTuber. I learned a lot from him from before, and he's doing really well. So if you are not subscribed to him, please go and subscribe to Paul's Hardware. You will benefit. There's this video he did recently, in sometime in end of December 2019. It's called the $350 starter gaming PC. It's based on the AMD 3000G budget build, right? So I want to address this for a bit. Don't worry, nothing too bad. So I want to ask you guys first, if you were to build a first PC, whether we have got, I'm guessing you're gonna have a limited budget if you're gonna build your first PC, unless you've got a lot of money, which means you can build a high-end PC. But most people that I know, when they start their first PC, there will be a budget, maybe even a mid-level but PC, okay, gaming PC. Now this is a very strange combination he's chosen, and I'm not sure whether some of it is because obviously he has some sponsored product, which means the Athlon 3000G. Let's start with the platform first. Moving on in 2020, AMD Ryzen should be the de facto platform when it comes to budget builds. Even we're hearing that in the upcoming, in this year, there will be a lot of competition with Intel, even the high-end desktop processors, with the 4000 series being released. But would you actually, in 2020, if you had a limited budget, would you get the 3000G Athlon, which has 2 cores and 4 threads and some onboard graphics with I think it's Vega graphics? Because this build does not have any dedicated graphics card. So the kind of first question I want to ask you, and let me know in the comments right now, is if you're going to build your first PC, would you really spend money on new architecture and not get a graphics card, or would you rather go a previous generation architecture, maybe get a previous generation CPU and get a graphics card? Because here's a question, yeah. Knowing what I know now today, 4 years ago I would probably have done the same thing, but today I have a different thought process. When these PCs are meant to start you on the gaming platform, and then eventually you're supposed to be upgrading some components, with this one, the upgrade would mean something like definitely adding in a graphics card, and then if you're really considering upgrading, you would want to get a better processor because of certain games you might want to play. This might not be enough. So the question to you, which I have, I mean, if you're listening to this not live later, please let me know in the comments below. Is this a combination of a first PC build you would do if you were on limited budget, or would you rather go for a previous generation, even in the DDR3 generation, whether it's AMD or Intel? And in that case, you would still get a gaming PC, but you will be able to get much better, what's that called? FPS for your money. Because the thing that he hasn't done in this video, maybe it's to come in the next video, is to show the actual performance with FPS count. So we don't know what we're getting with this, but I would assume correctly that if we were going for a budget build using the same budget he's got, which is $350, we would get a much better gaming PC. Albeit you will have some caveats, obviously used parts, you don't know what you're getting, and you don't know whether you're going to have warranty, and there might be some more modern game titles you may not be able to play at very, very high setting. But for the most part, if you had $350 budget, would you spend it on this kind of first build combination? I wouldn't, personally. Like I said, 4 years ago, yeah, I would have done this. In fact, I've done a few of these stupid builds. I'm not saying this is a stupid build. I'm saying when I was looking into PC building for the first time, I used to try and choose kind of modern, modern architecture, modern tech, but brand new. And it never occurred to me that if you're going to build a PC, you should be building a PC with a specific function in mind, which is usually either gaming or video editing or some other features. But would you really build this and then down the line try to upgrade? Because what happens when you try to upgrade, you will have new technology, new architecture, and you might not want to upgrade because your motherboard, for example, might be too old, or I don't know. I'm just asking, it's an open question. Would you do this? Okay, it looks like no one has let me know of their decision for this, so we'll carry on. The other thing about this build, there is only an SSD in there, which is the ADATA 240 gigabyte, which is fine. I mean, you put your operating system on there and you will get decent performance speed. However, once again, I'm asking you, is your first PC build, and are you just going to get an SSD where you're going to put your operating system and then soon enough you will have games that you're going to download? This 240 gigabyte is going to fill up so bad so quickly. What do you do then? I mean, are you that type of person who will start to gradually add components on as they are playing and messing about on the platform? I would think, in theory, this kind of suggestion for a first build sounds okay on paper, but in reality, you know how annoying it is to go back to your case and then having to either take parts out, put other parts, and then you have to troubleshoot, and then you have to make them work again, and then you have to download new drivers. I'm not saying you have to download drivers with your hard drive, but going back into the PC, again, please answer me, because I don't know. I would not want to do this. So what I'm saying is, if we were to build a PC, or at least a few PCs this year, coming 2020, because you guys voted for this, is this the kind of PC you would want to get built, as in a starter PC, or would you rather do a mid-range PC but still new architecture, or are you asking me to go through some builds which involves previous generations? You know what I'm talking about? Maybe even DDR3 generation. The only thing probably here would be we would not be able to touch AMD platform if it's previous generation, because what have we got? The FM2 Plus platform and the AM3 Plus, which it's not the best thing to do. I guess we'll have to go with Intel Core, I would say minimum i5 and i7 if possible. Then again, what generation should we go to? The fourth generation or fifth? Would that be, recent enough? I don't know. You guys tell me. Guys, I'm not getting any what's that called, interaction from you, so we're gonna move on. Okay. So yeah, let me know now what I have planned for this year. It's a bit difficult for me to tell you because I'm quite disappointed with the performance of my channel last year in 2019. As you may be aware, let me just try and go to my YouTube studio. I did a couple of series. I think the main one, which was the One PC to Rule Them All challenge series. I would want to redo this one with better production and more plan this time. But an overall channel performance has been unbelievably bad. If you look at my current views on my channel videos, the last 50 videos, okay, which is the whole of 2019 from June, 50 videos, and the majority of my videos, they don't even reach 1,000 views. And I know nowadays it's more about the watch time and the average view duration, but this is not if I'm getting, like, let's say 400 views on a video, how much watch time do you think I'm getting? Look, there's only one that's got over 1,000 views. That's one. And then two, the third one, which was the front panel connector, this is the only video this is doing well. Fourth one here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, okay, 10 videos only out of 50 has got over 1,000 views. All right, the rest is under 1,000 views. Even 1,000 views at this stage for me, I'm not trying to brag or anything, I'm just saying I've been on the channel for the past 5 years. I think I've learned a few things how to be on YouTube, and last year when my channel started doing not so good, I did start implementing some good practices. But this is ridiculous. Something is clearly wrong. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. If we go to my second page, and you'll see again most views. Look, 1.4, 1.6, 2.6. This we go towards the beginning of the year, which was what, in January. There you go. See these views, 546 views, 4,000, 2,000, 2,000. One is 12,000, one is 10,000, one is 38,000, but the rest is just 3 digits. I mean, this is really, really bad. What I'm trying to say to you is, moving forward in 2020, I'm not looking forward to being on YouTube this year. In fact, I've been thinking whether, I'm not saying I want to delete my channel altogether, but maybe it's time for me to put this channel in the background and not focus on it, because it's really not worth my time and effort and energy anymore. Especially when you still see content being made on YouTube from other people, other creators, and some of them are doing okay, others are struggling, but I'm talking relatively here. Corey, thank you for inputting, saying try something new, not sure what to recommend, but I'm looking for a gaming PC build that's affordable in my region. Corey, if you let me know what kind of budget you're looking for, and I should try and help you out. And in fact, that's the reason why I'm trying to reach out today, is to say, look, you guys want to see gaming PC build, I'm more than happy to oblige. You have to tell me exactly what platform, and I'm even thinking, if I got your support, whether it's with viewership or promoting the channel, or even if we consider some sort of sponsorship through sites like Patreon. Not like I don't want to do Patreon, but I was thinking to actually build PCs this year and then give them back to you guys if you would help me out. But I'm not sure how to go about this, because I read a lot of bad stuff from Patreon. People are leaving and it's not great. Plus, if anyone goes to Patreon, it feels like actual work, and I know it sounds silly coming from me. YouTube should be some sort of work, but it feels like you owe your sponsors something all the time. You'd be stressed. A lot of YouTubers have spoken about this. So I'm not too sure, but for me to keep this channel open and to do the tech stuff, I'm not big enough to be able to get free products from companies that I want, and I don't know for the life of me why my channel is not doing well. We're getting subscribers kind of regularly, between 1 and 1.5 thousand subscribers every month, which is great. I'm not complaining about that. Obviously, it does not translate in the views, which is a generic problem in from many YouTubers. So I'm not sure. Okay, guys, I'm not complaining here. I'm just stating the obvious. All right. So you tell me. So this is the second question or the third question. If I was to suggest, look, I want to get some PC builds done, but I can't keep those PC builds because I don't play much anymore. And I have enough computers, so I want to give them back out to the community. I'm asking you guys, would you be interested if we did something like this? Maybe even once a month. I don't know if we can do once a week, but I would go out and look for parts. We would together find parts, find computers, and I will make sure that they are operational, that they are maxed out in terms of their components, and then we can choose people maybe at random, maybe some sort of collective pot, and we can give those computers back out to you guys, to the community. But tell me, do you want that? Let me know in the comments below. I will probably put a poll up in the community section later. All right, other than that, I'm not sure what to try on the channel going forward. Now, I did mention about Linux before, and to be fair, I haven't completely moved yet. I've been switching Linux on, and I'll be honest with you, it's a little bit scary for me to move to Linux. Although I've always advised people to go to Linux, but that was always coming from a general user point of view, which it was quite clear on my channel. Even gaming, because now with Steam Play and Lutris and Wine, it's a combination of decent platform. There's been lots of improvement for gaming. I've not personally done it. I've tested it on this system. I have enabled Steam Play and it was good. A couple of games didn't work, but you're not supposed to just do Steam Play. It's supposed to be also Lutris and what's that called? Wine. All right. Okay, Corey. That kind of a good idea to build for persons. I would like that. Budget is around $300 to $500. Yeah, I think that's decent. That price range. I think you can get a decent gaming PC. Let's say we round it up to 500 depending, and we're talking here again just the desktop. Yeah, we're not talking about the peripherals and the other stuff. Although it's a bit of a shame because a lot of PC builds don't include that, and those are actual costs. Those are real costs for someone who doesn't have this stuff. Yes, granted, mouse and keyboard, not a lot of money, but certainly monitor. And talking about the monitor, it is absolutely the golden advice that if you're going to be gaming, especially first-person shooters, any kind of competitive level, even non-competitive level, but if you're gaming online, you need a monitor with not 60 FPS, but you need one with ideally 144 hertz. Sorry, did I say FPS? I mean not 60 hertz, 144 hertz. And the sweet spot is 1440p, depending on the size of your monitor, but 1440p and 144 hertz. However, a lot of budget builds don't include that, which is a shame, because if you're gonna build a PC and then you're gonna play on a Poxy 1080p 60 hertz all monitor, you will play, but the experience, the kind of feel compared to a gaming monitor is completely different, which is again a shame that a lot of these builds don't include this. Okay, aka Beast, hi, aka Beast, welcome. By the way, feel free if any one of you if you want to give me some super chat, that would be really awesome. Anything we get, it will go back into the channel and hopefully towards the builds we might do. Talking about that, I'm just going to mention something quickly. Let me grab it. Now, there's a reason I don't do a lot of sponsored content in terms of products, and I will mention one. Long story cut short, I for example, this is a, can you guys see, a Bluetooth supposed to be ANC Sport active noise cancelling Bluetooth earphone. Okay, and I got this a while ago, almost about 6 months ago, and they were asking me to review it. It's one of those things where on tech channels, probably on every channel really, that you got to make a decision between selling out just to get a free product or being true to your audience and to yourself. Now, I refused to review this. I took it out eventually after like 5 months. The reason is because they sent it to me for free and asked me to review it. When I started going through the features, the box itself, the description had a lot of mistakes, grammatical mistakes. Yeah, there was things misspelled. Okay. Not only that, there was also controversies between the features they were mentioning in Chinese and the features that would be mentioned in English. Even to the point of, if it's supposed to be waterproof, there's a what's that called? IP something. Come on, guys. You know what I mean? Yeah, IPX5. It was supposed to be IPX5 rated, but the actual description said a different IPX. So it was all of a mess. So I gave them a few, emails back and forth, and I said, look, I can't review this because your description on your box is all over the place. So we don't even know what we have. On top of that, this is not a very well-known brand compared to other brands. Okay, on Amazon, the other brands which were known had good reviews. They were actually cheaper. This one was more expensive. It was £10 or $10 more expensive. So I asked them, I said, look, if you want me to review this, you're trying to sell this for 30% more expensive. What are we getting with this that we're not getting with the other ones? And they said to me, it has noise cancellation and it has very decent bass performance. When I eventually tested it, neither did it have noise cancellation, nor did it have bass enhancement. So it was pretty rubbish. So I refused to review it. I kept telling them, I said, look, I'll tell you what the problem is. Here is a list. I took pictures, I took description, I sent them back. I said, I'm not going to review it. I did not even open it. It was wrapped up. And they kept insisting, no, can you review it? I said, I can't review it. I won't even know how to describe the product. I don't even know what I've got because your description doesn't even match. So then they said, okay, please help us. I said, okay, look, you've sent this to me for review for free. I'll help you out, but this is not the deal we made. I can't review it because it will be a terrible review, but I can help you with remarketing this, describing it properly, because it looks like no one in your marketing department knows English. It was a statement, it was a fact. They said, okay, can you do this, but we still want you to review. I'm not going to do this. I am going to spend time trying to help you to market it, but I want a different fees for this. If you don't agree with this, which is fair enough because you've sent this to me for review, now you're asking me to do something else, so I want to be paid for this, then I can help you and we can relaunch this. They said, okay, but can I still do the review first and then they will pay me? And I go, no. At this stage I said, look, take your product back. I'm not going to review it. You're not going to pay me for any extra services, so there's no point. But they have never ever requested for the product back, and I just gave up. So after a few months, and that was in June 2019, I sent them another email. I said, look, you're not going to take it back, so what am I going to do? This? I can't even sell it to anyone because it's ridiculous. I would have given it away to someone, but I need to know if it works first. So I opened it, tested it. It's proper rubbish. So that's one of the reasons why, and just one example, I don't like getting free products because believe me, I get offered to review products and offered free products a lot. And just an advice to you, if you want to start on this YouTube stuff at some point very early on in your career, you may be contacted by a lot of companies and you'll be excited because obviously as a small YouTuber you want to get products to review, the problem is you're going to get rubbish most of the time, and you have to learn to say no. Otherwise, now I've become so negative and bitter because when I see any tech YouTuber or any YouTuber reviewing something, I'm so skeptical. I'm not the same person I used to be. I'm not going to trust it blindly because I'm on the other side of the spectrum now, and I know what goes on behind there. People do rubbish reviews on tech stuff, and some of the viewers believe it. It's ridiculous. If you guys remember, there was a 13 pence microphone which I reviewed. It was a joke, it was a toy. It's absolute rubbish. And I said, look, don't buy this. This is not worth it for £10 or $10. Can you believe it? It's still being sold till today on Amazon for over £10 or $10, right? and it has 5-star reviews from a lot of people. I couldn't believe it, and I kind of almost want to go on, and report them, but it's gonna not be worth my time. I've already done my bit, which I said, look, don't buy it, this is rubbish. But that's the problem with online fake reviews and tech YouTubers, maybe no names mentioned, but generally, or even many YouTubers who keep sponsoring and standing behind those brands just because they're getting a free product. I'm not going to do this because I won't feel right about it. I'm not trying to, to play the cool guy here, but I'm just saying it doesn't feel good to do this. Okay, right. Let's see some of the chats. Wa alaikum salam, brother Omar 4564. How are you? From Morocco, yes. aka Beast Omar Ta'ana Maghribi. Maghribi. Am I from Morocco? No, I'm not. Kore, it's true. What are you talking about? It's true. aka Beast. Yeah, it's so true. Okay, so that's a problem. Are you talking about the people who sell out? It's a big problem. Now, to be fair, let me come back. I have another product. This was sent. This is a Thron Max M Drill 1, which was sent to me a long time ago, about the same time as this other one, which I haven't been able to review yet, which I need to do. So I have no idea about this one. They haven't asked for it back yet, and I do owe them this one. Okay. Now, in terms of product, and we'll come back to the gaming stuff. Okay. I am quite happy from this year to start trying to contact companies because, for example, a printer. I had a printer. It was from Brother. And I've used it for 5 years, even before I started doing tech stuff. So I wasn't too sure what to get back then. But I was very impressed with that printer. And when my printer died a few months ago, I contacted, Brother, and I said, look, I'm a tech YouTuber. If you send me a printer, I would love to continue to use your brand and promote it because this is something I've used for 5 years and I was really impressed with it. So they actually agreed and they've sent me a printer and I've got this with me. I unboxed it, connected it, it's working fine. So I'm going to do that review. Here's the point. I only want to review things on the channel that I actually can stand behind, okay? Which I can give my personal kind of guarantee, as much guarantee as you can give. All right. So moving further this year, here's my problem. Because of this stance that I'm taking, it is very difficult for me to get products from companies to be able to fund this channel because, like I don't want to give you guys fake reviews, and I will not be able to live with it. So this is going to be a problem. Okay, let's have a look at the chats. By the way, I have a PC including an i5 3470 and MSI RX 480, but I have a real cheap motherboard and a cheap PSU. But in my country, Morocco, tech stuff are so expensive. All right, aka Beast. Yeah, let me continue. By the way, I have a PC. Oh, you've mentioned that. Okay, yeah. Please some help. All right. Here is the reason why I want to kind of do this project this year. If you guys can help me out, I know there's a lot of people in different parts of the world, and we're lucky here to be in the first world countries. I know there's a problem. And neither do you have access to the parts. 2, if you do have parts, they're not the latest technology. And 3, if you do have the parts, even if it's used, it's really expensive. So every penny counts. So what do you do? Now, I don't know what the logistics are going to be in terms of if we could build PCs and then send them out to you guys, because the transport, the posting of the PC, the delivery is a huge problem, especially if it's a built PC, in terms of how do you send it and without damage. That's a big problem. But I really want to suggest this. If you guys want to help me out, and if you guys help to sponsor these, we can get parts, and I can get parts for cheap or for free, and we can put all these costs into creating gaming PCs for people in the world who can't afford to do that. Specifically, you might be able to get your dream PC with specific parts, and I'm not saying you're going to get the latest Ryzen processor. That might be difficult, but it's not impossible. I mean, can you imagine if a lot of these tech YouTubers, I mean, I know some of them do every now and then, but a lot of them will always go for the latest and greatest, and there's a lot of tech being left behind, and I'm a small channel, I can't afford it, but I would love to be able to do this year. So in the near future, in the next few days or weeks, you might see me putting out some polls or some new posts saying, look guys, you guys need to start sponsoring me, even if it's £1, $1, because I want to put all that money into getting like a communal PC build for the community. It sounds good? Let me know below if you guys want to do this. If not, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about this channel. Okay, and that's that. I don't have anything else to say. So should we take some questions? If you've got any questions, keep them coming. Okay, I guess we got no questions. Let's have a look at some of the comments I've had recently, if I can answer some of them. Go to my comments. Okay, what the heck is that? Now, I can see a lot of questions about troubleshoot, and that's the other thing I want to ask you guys. The troubleshoot series that I've done on the channel, I need to redo that because it was kind of a first trial. They are helpful in some cases, but I still get a lot of questions about how to fix certain specific issues, and every single time I have to tell them, look, I've got a troubleshoot series, go and watch them. But it looks like a lot of people don't. I was also thinking this year, to concentrate, to focus on the type of videos we do, to do some sort of regular live session on troubleshoot, but it has to be very specific. It would be something like every week we'd ask people to send in a video of their problem, and we'll pick one or we'll pick two, and we'll do a live troubleshoot guide to try and help them to fix the problem every week. Now on YouTube, the problem is kind of a one-way, although you can write down in the comments, it's kind of interactive from your end, but it's not vocally interactive, and that's a bit of a problem. So I was thinking if we could find a way to do a lot of regular troubleshoot series whereby the whole community, whoever is joining in, we can help someone in the world live to help troubleshoot the problem, because it looks like it'd be too much for me to keep repeating the same thing. So I'm gonna work on that and let you guys know of an option. But if you have a suggestion how we can do this, do you think we can actually do this on this live YouTube place whereby you guys send in your videos, you explain your problem clearly in the video, you send it to me obviously, and then I will put that video and we'll feature it on a live session every week and say, look, today we've got this platform from this guy or girl and they've got this problem, let's try to diagnose it, how can we help them, and you guys can chip in, and they should also be able to join and do a live session with us. Say, yeah, I've done X and I've done Y, it's still not working, what else can we do? I don't know, maybe we can do a few troubleshoots like this. You guys can offer your suggestions so we can all learn together. Yeah, okay dokie. 33 minutes, that's it guys. All right, last thing. Okay, Patreon. Should I go on Patreon if I want to continue to support this channel? Because this is not going to happen with the current views that I'm getting. If I go, are you guys going to help me out? Do you guys recommend Patreon, or do you think it's not a good platform anymore, I should try something else? There's a few other alternatives that's come out, but again, other things I could potentially try, but I'm not ready, to be honest with you. Merchandising, my logo is a terrible logo, I don't want to do this just yet. What else can I try? I can't get you guys to join as a sponsor on the channel yet, not the YouTube channel at least. Donations, I don't know, would you trust me enough to give me donations so we can put it back into the community? Then maybe what I'm going to do in my next video, I'm going to maybe request a project, say, look, we need some funding and I want to give one gaming PC back to the community. Maybe if we did this as a starting point, hopefully we might get some help from you guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so if there are no other questions, I'm going to take my leave, and thank you so much for staying. Now if you've got any other questions, please always contact me on YouTube itself. I'm not going to check my social media, I'm really not active there anymore. And if anyone of you want to collaborate with me, please feel free to send me an email, contact me on YouTube, whatever it is. I'll be more than happy. But make sure you've got something of value to give back to the community. And if you've got any topic ideas, again, let me know. If you want to help me, support me with Super Chat, do that. If you want to use my Amazon affiliate links also. Do you know something? In UK, Amazon affiliate links, I get nothing, nada, niente, zilch. But most of my Amazon affiliate link come from US, but it's a bit limited because I can't even cash that in, and the money just stays in that account. I can order some stuff, and so far I've only ordered 2 things. One AMD Ryzen CPU and one teleprompter, but I will try to get that. I wish I was in the States. It looks like it would, I would do better there, but I'm not. I'm in UK. So it's a bit of a shame. Okay, I'm gonna leave you. So thank you, and go and watch my other videos. Remember to subscribe and leave me a like, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.